They was alone in the room. At that time, the whole house was full of guests. There was a wedding ceremony in the house. In such a situation, the innocent boy was sitting inside was very nervous at that time. A long time had passed. His hands and feet were start getting cold. That was when they were started. His eyes fell on the door. They put the air closer to the door. There was a sound of conversation from outside. Standing there, Kim Taeyoung's heart starting beating really fast. When everybody got to know about that Mia had run away, and the one who had chased her away was none other than his uncle's son, Kim Taeyoung. They didn't know what would have happened to him, but they didn't know how much trouble he had created for himself by listening to Mia. They just sat there thinking. When the door knocked, Taeyoung's heart was pounding, and it was urged to come out. When he would answer everyone, thinking this, it was snap his finger. The door knocked again, so they were forced to go outside and open the door. Seeing Sarah, the face suddenly turned white. Why wasn't you opening the door? How long I have been knocking on the door? Sarah asked Taeyoung, looking as she entered, but Taeyoung didn't answer. Where's the Mia? Sarah said. The drop of sweat appeared on Taeyoung's forehead, and she again asked, I'm asking you something. Why are you not answering? Where's Mia? This time, Sarah looked at Taeyoung angrily and put the pills on her forehead. No, Mia is not here anymore. With tears in their eyes, he said, What do you mean not here? Where is she? Surprised, and was on Taeyoung's face. She had gone. Finally, Tae, with a big heart, said to Sarah, She had gone? Where had she gone? Tell me the truth, Taeyoung. Where is Mia? Sarah grabbed Tae by both arms and shook him. The whole house was full of guests. The wedding had arrived, and such situation, Mia's absence would have drained everyone on her. She said if someone forced married her, she would give her life. Then she left. Where did she go? She must have told you something. Why are you so determined to put all this of our honor to stake? Sarah said, with tears in her eyes. At that time, Sarah was feeling extremely helpless. I don't know, but she's gone. Taeyoung said, crying. Don't make a sound. Sarah closed the door and sat there, holding her head. She didn't understand what to do now, how to fix all this. Where would she find Mia? Phone. She had taken the phone. Suddenly, regained the thought. They nodded. Sarah called Mia's number. The call was going, but she wasn't picking up. Sarah had little hope in her heart, but if she picked up the phone once, she would somehow call him back and giving him some connection. The call had ended. Sarah was redialing again, and this time the number was disconnected. Sarah sat down, holding his head. Well, what will happen? She was regretting the moment when she forcefully performed the marriage of Jungkook and Mia. Now the honor of the entire family was in her hand. Sarah looked at Taeyoung with moist eyes. You helped her run away. Sarah looked at Taeyoung angrily, but Tae backed away in fear and shook his head. Just then, Sarah was about to say something to Tae. The door started knocking again. Seeing her both mother and mother-in-law in front of her, Sarah rubbed her forehead. What's the matter? Are you worried? Where is Mia? She asked the question, eyeing while looking at her daughter. She took her mother and mother-in-law inside the room, closed the door, and told them everything about Mia. Now, in a state of anxiety, and three of them sat down and started thinking about a solution of their problem. Your father will kill Mia. How did he dare to do so? She looked at Sarah and said, Instead of thinking about this, think about what will we face our family? What will we say? God will not leave me alive. Because all this happened because of me. How dare Jungkook trust me? And Mia had bought my head. Now tell me, what should I do? Sarah's mom began to understand his daughter's pain in that moment. His gaze rose toward Theon, who was standing far away, and something clicked in his mind. Let's do one thing. Let's get Jungkook and Theon married. What are you saying? Miss John asked in surprise. What is so troubling about this? For me, Theon is just like Mia. Go and talk to John and get Theon and Jungkook married. Sarah's mom immediately started planning and told her elder sister. While Sarah was not paying attention to all this, Kim Theon was the son of his Sarah's late uncle. What kind of talk of this? Amma, what is the connection between Theon and Jungkook? Sarah objected to this. Why, is there any problem? Sarah's mom's forehead was covered with, and she started to at her daughter. Why don't you understand, Amma? There is only 11-year difference at the age of both of them. You are saying what is an objection? Theon is only 16-year-old, and you are saying that he should marry Jungkook. Sarah was trying to stop this marriage by any means, but her mom made up her mind, and she would marry Theon and Jungkook. He's 16-year-old. So what is the matter? Let me talk to John here. She got up and went out in the garden, while Miss John looked sadly at Sarah. Aunt, please listen to me. She got up and looked at them, but Miss John also ignored her. And then, in a short while, Jungkook and Theon were getting married. Sarah's mom did it all. At present, everyone was having a hard time to digest Mia's absence. It was also important to maintain the family honor in front of everyone. Kim Theon, son of Mr. Kim, had been married to John Jungkook, son of John, at the current time. Did you accept this? Theon was so shocked. At that time, his marriage was being performed. His hand and face were trembling so much that he didn't expect it. After Mia is gone, he had been sitting in her place. Sarah's mom patted Tae on his shoulder and encouraged him, and Tae said, I accepted. Everyone then, thank you. While Sarah standing there and clenches fist, Sarah, Dad placed a hand on Theon's head. Theon's eyes filled with the tears. John Jungkook, son of Mr. John, your marriage will be fixed with Theon, son of Mr. Kim. Do you accept this marriage? Jungkook clenched his fist tightly and said, I accepted. His to-be and run away from his wedding day. She had run away. Now this little boy was being married to him. He was not even 18. He was a John. His manhood was seriously dangerous, but he was silent only because of his brother and sister-in-law. As soon as the marriage was done, the food was served. Sarah's dad was standing in the corner and shed his tear. He couldn't believe that his daughter had bowed her head. Don't worry, my son is very intelligent. He knows everything. He will handle Theon very well. Taeyoung was welcomed in a very great manner. This little boy was very scared at that time. He didn't understand where and how to react. Seeing his situation and fear, Sarah postponed all the formal and took her to Jungkook's room. She was in seeing Taeyoung here in Mia place, but her lips were barely open. If you need anything, let me know.